Think meditation is hard? Do me a favor. Take a slow, deep breath in, and now breathe out. Congratulations. You just meditated. Hi, I'm Krystal Jakosky, and this is Breathe In, Breathe Out, a weekly mindfulness and meditation podcast for anyone ready to own their own shit and find a little peace while doing it. Welcome to Breathe In, Breathe Out. I'm Krystal Jakosky, and this week I got to do a reading with using the Jade Oracle deck, and it was really cool. I love how they always blend into each other, so I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome back to Breathe In, Breathe Out. I'm Krystal Jakosky, and I love that you're here. I get to do another episode on the meditation on the Oracle, and these are just, they have consistently been fantastic and spot on for me. I hope that they are spot on for you and that you are able to really apply them to yourselves and your own lives and where you're at, where you're going. This week, I am doing it from the Jade Oracle deck. And this deck is a little deck. It really magically found its way to me quite by accident. And it happens to be a very small little travel deck. So I can put it in my purse or leave it in my glove box or whatnot. But it's really perfect. And I love it because these images, they were done by Ramona Snow Teo, and her artwork is based on images of the deities from the codices, the manuscripts, and statuaries. They are very unique and beautiful. This deck was created by Veronica Iglesias and Anne Key, and the cards portray different deities and symbols of the central Mexican culture. They combine their knowledge, both academic and spiritual. They're both practicing priestesses to create this deck so that we can explore and learn more and connect with history a little bit more and connect with who we are by diving into a global family, as they like to say. So as I pull, I am not going to be really good at pronouncing the names of these deities, but the names have a specific meaning, and I will give you the meaning of the deities as I pull them up. And if we recall, I want to pull up last week, we ended the last place we were going into a space where we would be dealing with our parents and child wounds and healing relationships or past hurts. So it'll be interesting to see what the first card is for this one. Tochi Tanantzin, the Great Mother, Nuestra Abuela. Wow. Okay, Tochi means grandmother and Tanantzin means great mother. Identified with ancient wise women, she is the patron of medicine and protector of new mothers and their babies. She guards the temazcal, the purifying sweat bath. Most likely a pre-Aztec deity, Tochi Tonantzin is associated with the earth, often thought of as the heart of the earth. She is honored at her temple at Tepeyac, now the site of the Basilica de Guadalupe in Mexico City. There are virtually no images of Tochi, so the image on the card combines La Virgin de Guadalupe and other symbols associated with her. When Tonantzin appears, she is here as an advisor to remind you to keep your feet on the ground and take care of yourself as well as those around you. She reminds you to listen to and trust your inner wisdom. She invites you to remember that with every experience, you become wiser. Trust yourself, forgive yourself, and surrender to her loving embrace. Well, isn't that just absolutely beautiful? The Great Mother. So we have been in a space where we needed to trust ourselves. We needed to listen to our inner wisdom. And that remembering that with every, I love this one, with every experience, you become wiser. In healing our pains and our concerns and our child wounds with our parents, we become wiser, more compassionate, more loving people. And that is where we've been, which is fantastic. And so let's move on to Zolotl, I'm guessing. Love me anyway. This one is the twin, El Gemelo. Zoloto was the Nahulai, or twin of Quetzalcoatl, accompanying him to the underworld when he went to retrieve the bones to create mankind. Zotl wears a conch shell on his chest, symbolizing his connection to Quetzalcoatl. Zotl is represented as a dog, the native ancient Mexican dog, a breed known as Xoloitzcuintli. This Mexican dog was hairless, and we find evidence of it more than 3,500 years ago. Dogs are clearly associated with the underworld. After death, dogs serve as guides for their masters. Their help was crucial for ancient Mexicans when, 4 years after death, the deceased crossed the river, and dogs would swim across the river with their masters guiding their way. When Zotl appears, he is here to help you find your way in darkness. If you are not sure which way to go, trust that Zotl is by your side and will guide you. He reminds you that the journey through darkness is a necessary step to reach the light. When you are facing difficult personal challenges, remember that you have help. The twin. This is where we're at in this moment. This is the opportunity that we have to experience. It means, to me, it means that I'm not alone. There is someone by my side. It calls out that when you are on a journey through darkness, that you will make it through. This step is the next step to move forward and find the light and the joy and the peace that you are searching for. And yet you are not alone. You have somebody with you. I think when we're really, really struggling, it's easy to get lost in the I'm alone, nobody understands, nobody's with me, and we struggle. If we pause for a moment, we can tune in and have someone by our side to help nurture us and guide us and help us. This isn't always about darkness. What I'm being reminded of right now is the fact that sometimes this happens in light too. When we have two really good things that we have to pick from. And which one is the best one for me right here, right now? I can't do them both, and yet I would love to do them both. So which one is better on my path? If you are coming up, if in the next little while you notice that you bump up against something and it's difficult and it's challenging, I encourage you to take a pause, tune in, find your twin, your guiding light, that can help you, guide you, and be able to make a decision together. Okay, let's go to the next one. Tezcatlipoca, Lord of the Smoking Mirror, Espejo Humanante. Okay, so what does the smoking mirror, Lord of the Smoking Mirror, let's see what this says. Tezcatlipoca is the Lord of the Smoking Mirror and the Lord of Destiny. The mirror was made of obsidian, hence the smoky hue. Epic battles took place between Tezcatlipoca, representing the earth, and Quetzalcoatl, the wind. This can also be viewed as a conflict between the physical and the spiritual. He's often at the center of conflict, a reminder that conflict births change. In one creation story, Tezcatlipoca used his foot as bait for Chipactli, the earth monster crocodile, and she bit it off. Note, the card only has one of his feet. One of them is actually a wheel. When Tezcatlipoca appears, there is usually conflict afoot. He reminds you that illusion often obscures the truth. He challenges you to be strong and brave enough to face your own truth. After you clear the smoke, the mirror's image will be clear. So we are going from the twin with a reminder that we are not alone into the Lord of the smoking mirror saying, hey, a challenge is coming up. You will have a little bit of difficulty. And yet, you will be stronger. If you are brave enough to face your own truth. I was talking with a friend a couple of weeks ago. I had some questions and was seeking answers, and she had knowledge that could help me on my journey. And as we were talking, she reminded me of my ministerial training. And she said, Krystal, remember that every experience is brought to you for your own improvement. Now think about this for a minute. We are coming up on a challenge, and it will look dark. That's what the obsidian mirror means, that it's smoky and challenging. And yet, because you go through this, because you work through the challenge that is in front of you, you will be a stronger, better version of yourself on the other side. Nothing is here just to make you go through shit. That's not the way it goes. There are opportunities for learning and for growth. They feed into your greatest good. They feed into your highest purpose of being here on this earth at this time. Sometimes there are daily challenges like, I really don't want to get out of bed today. Oh. Whether you didn't sleep or you don't feel well or you're really stressed about life and what's going on. And it can feel like the darkest night having to get out of bed so that you can function. Perhaps you're depressed and dealing with some emotional, personal stuff. The thing is that once you get out of bed, you conquered whatever it was that was holding you in. You were stronger than what was holding you back. And now you get to experience the day. And hopefully there's some pinpricks of joy throughout your day to make you happy and make things feel a little bit lighter than they would have been if you had chosen to opt out and stay in bed. I don't know what's coming in your life. There's going to be a little bit of a challenge coming up. Right now, let's soak in the reminder of the twin. Let's soak in the reminder that we're not alone, that we have deities and beings that are watching over us, protecting us, directing us, supporting us from places unseen. And as we soak in this knowledge that we are not alone and that we are always supported, then we can move into this smoking mirror challenge, confidently seeing that on the other side, we're going to be even better than we are now. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for listening today. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I look forward to having you back here again next week on Breathe In, Breathe Out. I hope this moment of self-care and healing brought you some hope and peace. I'm Krystal Jakosky on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I hope you check us out and follow along for more content coming soon. I look forward to being with you again here on Breathe In, Breathe Out. Until next time, take care.